think you're saying goodbye.
Every movie I've ever made has come from some place, whether conscious or unconsciously, emotional and deep. Even the kind of confections, come from pain. Even Hook, which is a confection, and my kids always loved the movie Hook, came from a deep place.
Everybody just shut up!
I'm sorry.
And leave me alone for one moment!
A dad who was, basically a workaholic and doesn't have time for his family until he discovers he was once Peter Pan. But there's a message in that even. So even a kind of frolic like Hook has some deeper meaning to my life.
Mr. Hammond, I think we're back in business.
I know that my movies, are kind of rubber bands, and sometimes even stretching to the breaking point between genres, between a science fantasy or science fiction genre, or between an adventure horror film, and then all the historical films I make. So I do vacillate back and forth between things that don't need research to authenticate the truth, because the imagination is the imagination. But as I get older, I prefer to tell stories that actually already happened because they're so compelling. And you can't write that stuff that history writes for us. History is the greatest writer of drama and of irony and of catastrophe and of destiny and of victory. You can't do better than history.
So, can I ask you a hypothetical question?
Oh, dear, I don't like hypothetical questions.
Well, I don't think you're gonna like the real one either.
Do you have the papers?
Not yet.
I just thought this was a great story. It was a great story that should be told in today's current climate where the press is under such withering attack and also denial.
The Times says 7,000 pages detailing how the White House has been lying about the Vietnam War for 30 years.
My heroes are basically investigative journalists. When I was younger, of course, my heroes were Indiana Jones and Superman and that kind of thing. But today, as I get older and I realize, the kind of sacrifices these people make, their reputations and their careers, and simply to get the truth out there where it can be, seen.
He's going to go this slow to here, but then he's going to go a little faster to reveal himself.
It's not the full report, but it's over 4,000 pages of it.
When I was younger, I didn't like shooting, I liked editing, and now when I'm older, I love shooting. And I also love editing, but I love shooting. As I've gotten older, I've just gotten a little more comfortable with the fact that when you make a movie, it's a real social experience. Every single film